Door Kickers 2 Task Force North on Steam Deck, thanks to KillHouse Games for providing a code of the game. So this game came to my attention because I'm a huge fan of Ready or Not and tactical shooters. And this one is kind of like that, but from a different perspective. So first of all, it's verified because visually it's not a photorealistic super advanced game. So everything is accessible. And the in-game default settings perform well on Steam Deck. Alright, so in the options menu, this game is not demanding at all. By default, we were at 8 times MSAA. I recommend 4 times and keep everything like this at 800p. But my main draw to this game, first of all, there's a gore slider. Obviously put it on 2. Then the controller config, it has official Steam Deck controls. And this is more of a mouse and keyboard game. If you look at the game from this angle, which is, well, you can zoom in and out, all that, is more of a mouse-centric game. Well, they actually customize the controls for Steam Deck and it fits very, very well, considering, again, this game is more thought to be tactical. So you tell them where to go and they do some CQB stuff. So that's why I like the game so much. It's like clearing rooms and you can see the cones of vision. But how does this translate to the Steam Deck controls? Well, most of this video will be looking at how it controls, because visually, I mean, it's not super demanding at all. So let's swap to the smaller screen and let's see what it looks like. So in this video, you'll see more of my hands than usual, because the main draw for me, apart from being a tactical game, is that being a mouse and keyboard game usually doesn't translate well to a portable. So we have trackpads, both trackpads work, and there's also touchscreen support, so you can zoom in and out. And you usually tell your squads to move based on, I don't know, you can tell them to do a loop or something and where they want to look. So you hold with touch controls, which works pretty well. But you can also do that with the trackpad. With the right trackpad, you can choose their position like this, and with the left trackpad, you can tell them where to look at and do the special actions. So the UI, I think, is big enough. I would do it a little bit bigger if possible, but you can play and pause whenever you want to do tactical stuff, tell them what to do basically. And again, zoom in out either with your hands or with the sticks. So I think they were pretty damn smart when it comes to how to translate this into a handheld. With A, you can start the movement. I'm sorry for the pause, I forgot to add the audio. So now that these two are here, we should go in and clear the rest of the building. So we're going to pause with A. We're going to tell this guy to go to this corner. So you can move again with the stick, I keep forgetting. And look this way, and this guy will come here. Again, I'm horrible at tactics sometimes, so I'm a noob. Like this, you hit play, and boom, they check the corners. Well, this guy checks that corner, this one will move. You can do it again real time, or you can pause and do the tactics. In this case, I'm going to pause, telling him to move this way, looking at here, and this guy will start advancing. Ooh, that was dangerous. Okay, we got him. Clear. And we're going to throw a grenade. While the grenade is going, this guy will advance. And look this way. Throwing frag. Look out. Oops. Okay, perfect. Let's go to a different mission. Alright, so this is another mission, but this one is more complex. We have darkness, so we are at night. You can disable the night vision stuff if the green bothers you. And basically what I told my teammates was, okay, you throw a flashbang, then the sniper stand here and look this way, and these other guys are basically going to go in and check those corners, basically. So I did this ahead of time, but again, this is all with trackpads or with touch controls. And if you use the left stick, you move around and you can zoom in and out with the right stick. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but again, considering it's clearly a mouse control game first, I think they adapted it fantastically well. And this guy, I forgot to tell him what to do. So, yeah, of course my teammates are down because I forgot to tell this guy what to do. Okay, let's get him in the line of fire. There it goes. And basically everybody's dead, so let's restart the mission. But again, my main interest, apart from the tactical stuff that I do manually in Ready or Not, here I have to do it by myself. So that's the biggest difference, I would say. Let's put him here. But usually I don't play these games on Steam Deck because of the controls. And again, this one I think with the trackpads plus the sticks, zooming in and out, I think it works great. I mean, visually it feels very intuitive, but it gets some time to get used to. I'm way better at this game with a mouse when it comes to precision. But since you can pause and restart, that's not a problem. So you... she'll basically stay here, Overwatch, and this other guy will get in and take this place. So he kicks the door, bam. Oh, there was a guy over there. Oops, forgot to check that corner. Okay, he's gone. They're still opening this door, so oops, she died. Okay, anybody else? As you can see, I'm not thinking this through, but we get 90 FPS across the board, obviously. I mean, visually it's not photorealistic. I think it looks good. Good enough is a better way to say it. That thing with the cones of vision, I think it works pretty damn well. The battery life is basically over 4.5 hours. So if you unlock the frame rate, you get like 200 FPS. But in this case, what I would do is, if you like CQC style, okay, tactical, where you have to be tactical and do CQB and all that, similar to Ready or Not, but in Ready or Not is first person. This is more of a, okay, we are like the manager. Then you should be really enjoying this game. You can see the cones of vision, you can tell them to either kick the door or throw a grenade in first, be noisy or silent, crouch or not crouch. And you can also see replays, so I'll show you one of the replays for a mission that I did correctly. We basically have a sniper outside that is, well, picking up these enemies. There's a hostage that we have 15 seconds to save, and there's other rooms. So this is a mission that I actually did correctly. So once you do tactics correctly, it tends to go very, very well. My tactics are not the best, but I was able to save the hostage 1 second before it ended.
Mission complete.
And that's what a correct mission looks like. Although I didn't even use one of the soldiers, so very, very tactical, I guess. Same with this other one. It gets very complex at some points, especially with bigger, more open areas. Also, the maps are destructible. So you can tear down walls with explosives. So there's a lot of depth to this. This is version 1.0. It's been on early access, and now it's basically the full game. It has lots of missions, lots of soldiers, has mod support with workshop. So there's a lot of customizability to the game itself. But again, my main draw to it was being able to play this game without a mouse and keyboard. And being able to actually beat missions like this. Again, remember that I'm using only trackpads and touch controls. And jumping between them, you don't get issues. You can use the sticks to move, use touch, use both. So I think the implementation to Steam input is fantastic in a game like this. I mean, this shouldn't be working on a handheld so well. I think having at least one trackpad for this game is absolutely necessary. So if you have a rogue ally, maybe using touch controls works pretty well. But when it comes to trackpads, I don't know, it's just different being able to see what I'm doing. So yeah, if you're into tactical games, want something that has lots of battery life and works with Steam input, and you can also play it on your PC with mouse and keyboard, it runs on a potato, I'll say yeah, grab it. It's out of early access, has all the content, has mods, and it's not an expensive game. And again, if you like tactical stuff, this should be right up your alley. Clearing rooms, cones of vision. I can't get enough of it, despite me sucking at the genre. But you can do pretty cool stuff. Well, he checks this, he goes this way. It's all manual, and you can pause whenever you want, so you don't need to do it in real time, obviously. Or you can do the entire tactic and see what happens in real time without pausing. But you can be very methodical. So I'm pretty proud of this replay actually, because I was able to clear this without killing any of my teammates, so that's perfect. I'm just starting to play this game. I think I played it with 3 or 4 hours with the Steam Deck. So I'm pretty surprised on how well the controls actually translate. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did showing it up. And I'll see ya next time. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.